So this is Warlock. I'm making an update between a rock and a hard place. That's how I feel right now. Because everybody knows I mentioned that they made me a special persistent offer from the HLM. Everybody says it's from the HLM. But everybody that's reaching me is from Apopex or people that say they know someone from the HLM. HLM, I showed that they received my emails, but no one has left a message. Not one person. They want me to move in winter. That's another thing. It's early winter at best by the time I move. But the thing is, I'm feeling sick with colds. I'm in my apartment. There's a white dust all over. Like you could tell because here the lighting is not that good. And I feel weirdly sick. Usually there's different type of products they put, but they don't warn me that they exterminate the other apartments. I know when there's nobody walking, I know people are always getting infested with bugs. I don't know because I don't talk to people and I don't have anybody that I socialize with, but I know that they're trying to get me out and everybody persisted for January or December, whichever. I think even for December they wanted me to leave. But how would I get ready in 3, 4 days? Even if right now I have a whole month, I still wouldn't be able to get ready. And why would I accept an apartment? People have seen that. If you've seen another one, I'll repeat it now. They made a manhole cover when I get out of my bus from the, meaning is they booby trapped a bus stop to either attack me or make me fall or just intimidate. Every time I go out, there's always, not always, but when they have the chance and when it's close to times of construction, they put a lot of trucks on both ways, meaning is you have to pass through construction trucks and it's just intimidation. It's like now, if you live in the cul-de-sac, that's why also I don't want to move because it wouldn't follow all the things I've reported. And especially when I took down my channel, look at this truck. It's always there. You see it? It's not, and it's a city truck, I think, or a construction truck. But that truck, how much you want to put a bet? You know, if I didn't know they already dare attack me in a cowardly, secretive way, I would go right now with you live on camera and show you. If I knock on that thing, there's people inside. And they're undercover agents. And if I would have recorded with a spy camera like they are allowed having, and I would have, the guy that told me, he goes, yeah, I used to work for the police. So they actually say it. This is a weird camera because I'm filming, so I don't know if you could actually see it, if it's well centered. So I'm trying to tell you the kind of situation I'm in is like, it makes me sick because right now I'm sick from these products. I feel like a powder in every part of my body. I see a white powder. Soon I'll open this, which you'll have to take my word for it. I could have showed while I was cleaning it yesterday. But the point is, what reason would I have? You're going to see there's not going to be a lot of dust on it. How much you want to put a bet? I never touched it yet since I washed it yesterday because it's a filter. It's an Auric. Who knows the Auric? This is, I forgot the name, Helios Auric. There's different types of Aurics. It's a few years they don't sell them or make them anymore, I think. But it's a good machine. It cleans the air a lot. It ionizes. It charges the air electrically. There's different types of good air purifiers. This is small for a whole place, but this is really a good one. This is like, see, I have a steamer. I always try to clean things. This is called, it's Westinghouse. It's with some kind of salt ions. And it sort of like breaks apart the air in some ways. You'd have to research it. I forgot what it's called. But it has like little pebbles. So I always have to keep these air purifiers, even when I'm not like, but before it used to be every 2 weeks that they used to put something in the apartment to make me sick. Now it's constant. And even though right now my blood pressure is not high, it's not dramatic, I'm not bleeding, but there's different products for different symptoms. And sometimes, like I said, in the last few years, it's been the police. Like you see that truck outside, you used to see trucks. That's why here I boarded it up because it bothers me. They park trucks there and I can't open my windows. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, I can't open them directly because I feel sick and itchy. And then they would also say that I have some kind of infestation, which I'm not saying they did it, but it could be that they tried. Who knows? Because I have no proof that they actually came in my apartment. But this is what I mean is I drank something and then I was itchy, but not on my skin. eventually it got to me, but from the gut. Imagine knowing that. It's like if you eat something bad, you know you ate a bad hot dog or a bad fish, right? So why wouldn't I know that this girl's all nervous, sweating at Burger King? She gives me a burger and then I'm crampy. And then you could actually see, but what's the point of showing you? I would just show you an ambulance and I'm in a Burger King. Oh, it happens. How often does it happen to you that you see an ambulance there doing nothing? Not buying food, which they deserve, the well-bred, they work hard. Not serving anybody, meaning not bringing anybody, but just there for like 10 minutes. And this girl that served me the hamburger, all like nervous. Oh, j'attends mon bus. There's these out of this world Twilight Zone shit crap. And my social worker and a few other people, even that I know, expect me to trust that out of the blue, I get an offer for the HLM, but the only people that I see the email or that I hear on the phone are people from Apopex and people that are out of the blue with private number. And when I record, I'm just looking for the recording, but my mouth and the other phone wasn't up, but my mouth feels like exactly like as if I had, like, I breathed in, I don't know if you ever had used baby powder. I have it somewhere bagged because it makes so much dust, but I don't use it. But some people use baby powder. They know that when I had a lot of nephews, and when they were kids, it like the air gets all like powdery, and they say even it's toxic. They found that there's something inside. At least now they figured it out that it's not safe, baby powder. So be careful. There's maybe different types. So the one from Johnson & Johnson, yeah, big company. Now they're going to get mad at me too. I'm just saying, but this is the thing is nobody wants the truth to be out there. No one wants to be kind. They want to make me sick in the apartment, threaten me to move. Me, as far as I know, why, if somebody's in my place, do I have to send a letter now to the HLM if they never contacted me? I have no reason to. I'm going to go there in person and say, why do I have to send you a letter when nobody ever declared they were an agent and told me their name? I want to know who the hell is offering me this offer, because like I say here, and I'm saying this and I'm sending this video to the HLM, not only on my YouTube channel, if I may, again, if they allow me, because soon I think that they wanted to do it in the next apartment, block my phone, my internet. I'm accusing the police of bigger crimes or more sneaky crimes, because already mutilating and hurting me every day or following me, and even if they don't do it every day or they don't succeed, one of the two or both, it doesn't mean I don't suspect it. Whatever little time I had on the phone with this person, this is a person that says she's a friend of an HLM worker. Check this out. Listen to her voice. See, you figure it out, right? Would you? And look at, you see, this has happened only after I made people hear a security guard from the mall come and bump me, and wherever I was shopping at the dollar store, he bothered me to the point that I said, hey, you want to back off now? And I said it without threatening him, say, like when it was the third time, like when they say strike three and you're out, just like the HLM is giving me a second strike. And they know what I answered. It's logical. If I never applied for 10 years, some people every year, it used to be me too every year, now it's every 2 years, now they do it because they know my situation. There's no financial change, and they know through, I don't know, but they haven't asked me for my update, and they figure it out. I don't know when's the last, I just do my taxes. I guess they know automatically, but why would, even now, it's 2 years that they haven't asked me to make reports to the HLM. So they never contact me. At one point they did, and they were threatening, and I said, why are you threatening? What, like, oh, you're late or this, or else we're gonna this, and it's always some kind of strike. Or if you want to cut my HLM, I cannot do anything about it, HLM. What would, even like the police, they follow, they attack me, Apopex exterminates me, everybody says I'm the bad person. All I freaking do is say, do I deserve this? Do I deserve to be sick now? Do I deserve to be smelling? Or yesterday I was smelling, it's like a disgusting, exactly, not baby, it's hard to explain. It's like a disgusting cat. It's something disgusting. And I used to report it on, I erased like at least 300 videos, 400 videos or more. And I tried to show good faith. No, now they harassed me with noise and more exterminations that made me sick a lot and hyper and bleed at some point. And at some point, now it's doing other symptoms. And now I hope I could prove it, because I see white dust all over. It's not normal. And I thought it was the salt. But we'll see if my air purifier, even me, I'm confused, because in a couple of hours I put it on from yesterday. I put it on yesterday before going to bed when it dried, because I even showed it in a video that I erased, that there was the light Because here, if there's an electrical problem, it tells you. It's like I got it on special, $300, but it's usually almost $500. This is like five and before, more than 6-7 years ago, the Oric, right? They used to sell it on TV. It's a very expensive machine. And I always give myself the best to survive, and then I have to be exposed to chemicals. And the doctors were supposed to help me. I showed a video showing the paper that they also are supposed to help people with my sensitivity to pollution and chemicals more than other countries, that the States doesn't recognize my disease. In a way, I should say I'm lucky. No, I'm not lucky, because not only aren't they respecting that, the hospital changed my file like this on a whim. And now I'm crazy? Why would I be crazy? You could be anxious from the products, and I admit I was at some points. And the guy, even in the video I showed, he goes, oh, if I'm there and someone's having a crisis, he goes, but then with time I found out these people are more stable, are very stable. And he even said they taught me. Of course, you're sensitive. If you don't really freak out and whatever, end up being very sick, you improve. When you're sensitive, it's like saying, well, I could tell what emotions that song provokes. So you have notes that you're more sensitive to and that are creative. So sensitivity brings on creativity. That's why women say we want a sensitive guy, not just bully and macho. I could be both. I'm happy I could be sensitive and tough, and people, the police, Apopex, don't. So why do I have to be punished for all this? Why do you have to be sneaky? Why do I have to hear this? Let's say, and you're going to see it's going to go off the sound. About? She answered the question with another question. That's not professional. Answer the damn question. Just like I'm telling you, police, answer the damn fucking application why you're following and torturing me. And you say, well, you should have applied in 2020. No, I want to know now why every day you're there, my dears. Behind me running like little kids. This is what I mean. It's got to stop this. And Apopex, or out of the blue, they're the only ones emailing me. Oh, we got a notice. Hey, I'm saying this to the HLM. If you don't get in contact with me, I have no reason to contact you. I'm going to come there in person. Why are you pretending you're contacting me with psychics? Hey, I'm meditating now. I'm going to give you the information. This is fucking criminal. And look at this, the only person that called. See if she identifies herself. She doesn't.
How can you not get the email?
Okay, what is it about me? I'm calling you to show you the apartment tomorrow. If you want it, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Yeah, man. Take your stuff, throw yourself on the street, go for it, get the fuck out of here. With no paperwork, no conditions, no signatures, no like saying how it would work, your visit, you have this. Because me, I sent him a letter even before this person called and saying, because I'm living extreme things, just to visit, I would have to have an agent tell me directly and send me an email. Yes, we're going to allow you exemption from having pesticide even near your apartment, especially not, and we have to warn you, you could, when you come and visit, I was saying this clearly on the email, unless you burned it or it disappears, and then my emails are going to disappear too. That's why I took pictures of that, because I know that they could hack and make my emails, all my emails disappear. People say, oh, I don't know if this would actually happen. I go, well, did you ever have your emails disappear, 7 years of them? Everybody says no, but to me, they have the special permission, even before these bills, C8, C9, C60. With me, what they're doing, like I say, I don't want to go as far as saying some countries have a very extreme penalties for crimes. Well, this police and Apopex, you deserve the same thing, because you attack me every day. When you weaponize pesticides and secret products, police, what would you deserve? But because you're doing it to a person that's a non-person, I am important to be venged on, but I have no value. Whatever I say for you has no value. I'm crazy, and I'm imagining the police, even though they're on video, and all these things in my apartment and these marks on my body are just my imagination. And the police in Apopex, they're not angry at me that I recorded them and that I brought them to court. They forgive and love me, cuddly. Monsters, hypocrites. You hate me so much for just having asked for help and having videotaped police and having stated that I feel sick in the arm. You want to destroy me, but you don't want to put it on paper, which you did, Apopex. I think I still have the letter. But because they come in whenever, now I have to put different techniques to know if they broke in. They open the locks with the police, they come in, they do things to my apartment, and I think you know what I mean. They destroyed my fridge, my phone. That's why I can't leave any phones home. So when I go out, they always follow me, and I would have to put them in. I don't want to tell you how I have to put my phones not to be traced with the, what do you call that thing, GPS. Because there are techniques that might slow down the GPS, but I don't even know for sure, obviously. How could I know? But this I could show you, again, I can only show you the horrors I'm living between a rock and a hard place. And this is for you, the HLM. Why are you freaking not even calling me? Sylvia this and this agent. I got 3 different names, and this girl, look, she doesn't identify herself. Let's start it over.
Yeah, shall I get an email?
About?
See, she's asking me.
If you didn't, how can you not get the
Look,
email?
I'm laughing because it's laughable. These people are, I don't want to say burattini. They're all foot soldiers that are, even my social worker, she pretends she still touches base with me. She doesn't say nothing. And they included her like, I have to have my social worker to communicate with the SLM agent. Why? Because I think they want to know if I'm under their control, or else I'm going to be with another social worker by force, because I think they could come up with something like that. Because paperwork-wise, I'm crazy. Nah, because they say, look, you're an alien. So I'm an alien. That's the kind of stupidity that doctors and police and big companies give themselves. Kind of crime that I'm telling you people, if I don't confirm that they backed off, be on the streets, be in the billions if you could. Well, we don't have billions here, but as many millions as possible as people on the street. Because if you think you would enjoy, you are a family member or this, what I'm going through in a psychological way, physically too, eventually it's going to kill me. It's worse than being in Gaza, much worse than being in Ukraine, much worse than being in Afghanistan. There you have, there's a lot of spies, you're in danger of dying. And you live accordingly. I'm not saying I'm healthy enough to live under those situations. I'm saying I was sick and I was happy living in Canada. And I was so naive that I would ask for help to the police and a company made to help. And I'm feeling more targeted, more vehicles, more tanks, because their tanks are snowplows and the construction vehicle. They block all my exits. That's why sometimes I wait for the weekend to go out, but not to go visit. This girl's saying on Sunday I would have to visit. How often do you visit on Sunday? And I know they're exterminating because they give themselves reasons. They can talk, since the other people have bed bugs, he has them too. And if he doesn't have them, let's put them in his apartment. I wonder why I'm saying that. It could be monsters. They make me eat them. They inject me. I'm not saying necessarily bed bugs, but the ones I drank, I think were bed bugs because they were crawling from inside out. And only for 2 weeks when I drank those things, I felt my body had blemishes like bed bugs. How come? Because they said, we can't make you get exterminated, so we're going to make you eat the fucking bed bugs. This is their mentality. People, you think I'm exaggerating? You would have known I had dreams I was pregnant with parasites like alien. They make me experience things that, and the fact that they're going to say I'm crazy with that, that's what gets me, me Hulk. The anger. And you see the fucking shit tech that they use. Since I showed, look at the other ones, none of them have that.
Technically that it works.
See, testing that it works.
It never stays steady.
See? This is the only one, the HLM, you see. See, this is when I'm out. Even when I went.
Hi there. Welcome to Fido.
Okay, see, that's my company because that's what I'm saying. Look at the ones from the past. They're all like that, right? And the one even with that security from the mall, where is it? I'm just trying to show you how now I shouldn't consider, and this is why I'm going to send it to the HLM. I don't consider anybody for the HLM technically contacting. Legally, nobody. I've received no paper in the mail, no email saying this is this and that. In the past, they did. They had a paper at my mailbox, unless they stole it. So they should be calling me every day and giving me the exact place, not my social worker, suspiciously after she ghosted me 4 months at Geneviève, and I'm not going to see her family. So you are suspiciously criminal, and she said that she's not going to send an email on my behalf saying what you guys want. This does not look like an official. See, this is my test. See this again. Look, let's see all of it.
An email?
About?
If you didn't, how can you not get the email?
Okay, what is it about? Me, I'm calling you to show you the apartment tomorrow. If you want it, let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
It's not about.
It's not, F yourself. Is that a way agents call? No, this is for this address. I'm this agent confirming we have the, you know what I mean? You have to say something professional when it's a visit, that the apartment is available and that you've been chosen. I'm a chosen one. I don't even have 2 or 3 days to decide to move. Let's go for it. How can you move? Okay, I'm not in a giant dwelling, but the fact is, a 3.5, I would have to move in 1 day. Impossible. This is what they wanted me to move for December, so I'd be in a fucking prison gulag and this is what I suspect that place is in I don't want to say it, but it's in the boondocks. Takes half an hour by bus to get to a mall or a regular store, besides maybe there's a dépanneur or two. But I would have access to no phone, no internet if my internet is cut, because there's no social places with it. And of course, if I am not allowed with the law, if people see the law is a criminality in and of itself. So even though they do these things with tech, they don't really need to, because now they have these laws that they could punish anybody they want. That's why I said in the video, hey police, I'm making a coffee, come over. But Apopex doesn't want, because I said in a video, I'm going to make a scene. I'm not going to go down easy and be arrested for something I didn't do. Actually, I'm going to be arrested or detained or gulagged with no phone and that for reporting to you that they're not only making me feel sick from the pesticide, and the only time that HLM offered in the past was a week before going to court. Suspicious, no, with the rental board. Suspicious, no? That's the only time they offered me an apartment. And now 12 years later, without asking me questions, and if I still wanted to be put on waiting list, now all of a sudden I'm going to get a strike when you have to renew every year. Some of my friends say even before a year you have to renew all your information just to get the benefit. With me, they know I'm going to say, okay, well, what do you like? Because sometimes they're ridiculous and threatening even for that. And they did that with me at some point. And I told them, what did I do? What's this? But they used to send me emails or calls. And I had a number and an agent to reach. And I had a paper. Now, I have nothing from HLM. So this is the only person. Let's continue.
Yeah.
It's not about calling back. It's that the girl told me it was going to be the second time I refused. I never refused. I'm living in a low-income housing. The only reason why a few years ago I wanted to look for
okay, but we know what I said. Let's see what she said.
And they have bed bugs, and I get sick again. It just makes it that I'm going to move, and everything that's happened here with the police and this company, Apopex, is going to be gone. Meaning is that I have to start all over having problems. And if they make more paperwork against me that I caused them,
yeah, the police would probably. I'm treating her like she's an agent to help me. But look, she doesn't say nothing because she's only there to motivate me to get a place and say, yeah, you're gonna have whatever, because she is not even an agent. She says it at one point, but I'm not gonna make you hear all of it. But
what's happening? Because I tried going to court, everybody, I'm gaslit. Nobody answers me. You answered me, but this girl called and she was nervous like hell. You might be better trained. She was like,
because I'm actually telling her she's an agent or someone that works for the police. Because look, there's no way the HLM is gonna have a jammer. This is it's a setup. It's a trap, like I said in another one. And me, I wanted to. I have probably this one and another one to show, but I don't know when I'm gonna upload them. What does it change? They're still putting. Now I'm gonna show you live even what I think is happening to my air purifier and that it's making me sick now in the apartment. Not as bad as the other time, but I'm constantly being gassed and poisoned out of my apartment. I'll eventually die, and they know I know that, so they want to, because the apartment is still going to be available. They've done something deep on the level of the HLM. That's why you won't see, right now I could show you, you won't see any official call, email, or name. It's all people that are now doing a favor for the HLM. Let's hear how she closes. Let's advance it a bit.
Understand if you're logical and have even the minimum IQ, you would understand what I'm trying to say. I'm being set up. That's what I'm saying. Because I have no control.
See, that's what I'm even telling her. You're here to set me up, and I don't know if I was seeing this. I think I wasn't noticing this while I was recording. But this is what I mean.
I was ending up at the ER. If Apopex really wanted to help and influence the HLM to see, because obviously if they hear it's have a reaction, but then even washing or certain other things within a month, I have it's like there's power lines near there. Sometimes when I travel near Parc Agrignon, I love it, but when I walk too close to the power lines, I get headaches. Because that's why I'm not working. That's why I'm not paying $2,000 a month. That's why I don't have my own business, because I've been ill since I was like 10 years old. I've been going to the hospital, doing tests. It's all my life. And now I was even showing a video that there's a paper that this doctor made me relating to chronic fatigue and the environmental sensitivity. That's why
this is my recording
without even calling me or emailing me. That's the problem. They don't even want to warn me, and they want to put it.
There you go. She didn't have to say, she didn't say nothing. And yes, I was doing a monologue because I was just trying to say maybe she doesn't know and she's really someone trying to help so she understands. All she said, come on, you want to, let's go, man, let's go visit. Get the fuck out of here. The police is going to take care of you. Apopex, that's the message. And look, if I wouldn't show you that, why would it have stopped recording? And at the beginning I told her, but it was record. I don't know if I told.
Get an email?
About?
See that she's asking me questions. That's a narcissistic thing. About? Okay, I'm asking, didn't you get one? Instead of saying no, if she would have talked to a person, if it would be, because at some point, I think just a minute before I started recording, I don't know why it didn't come out at the beginning when she introduced herself, because I think she didn't even give me a name. I go, what's your name? And she said a name, but I see it's not recorded, and I didn't take note because it wasn't important. She goes, yeah, but I'm just doing a favor for the HLM, meaning it's somebody paid. So already the HLM, it's bizarre. Even when they called me last time, it didn't seem like a real agent. But even if it was a real agent, and HLM is, it's why would my phone block from record? Just like when I went to Maxi last time, there was weird people around me smiling, and I go, why are you working next to, like 2 or 3 people doing their job, shelving right near me, and these 2 girls smiling and laughing, and then at one point talking to me, oh, you're going through that, and then they go, here, you want, they didn't say it, but they go, oh, look, there's this dessert, and she showed me a dessert to eat with them, and it's disgusting, and I know it was a setup, just like that girl goes, let me go get you a punch. Why would she doesn't know me? Why would I take a drink from her? Stupid me. But me, I always believe when people are nice, because I didn't know how many people they could pay and have around me. And this is the reason, my dear, if I see this, when an alleged agent that's, even they admit that they're not HLM, but they're representing you, HLM, is recorded with a jammer, how am I supposed to trust anything? This is what people don't understand. People, if you get this, anybody, like my social, I don't even know if I'll send it to anybody. It's on my channel. Because whoever I send it with, they don't care, because they say, so what? The police is setting you up in Apopex. Too bad. You're in it. You could get killed. You could get killed partially legally, partially that they say it's your imagination. If I die with the pesticide, say, too bad. You could have left. Where am I going to go? I go to the next one. There's going to be pesticide and police. If they don't gulag me and take away my phone, which I won't even be able to. And even now, it's probably going to happen that they're going to cut my line eventually. Or I'm going to just succumb to the pesticide. Talking about the pesticide. Now we investigated the fake and, how do you say that, jammed phone call from someone helping someone in the HLM. Do you see, HLM, how I'm saying that you're being used, or some of you that are working secretly with Apopex and the police? I'm not accusing you. I'm telling you that's what you're doing. There is no other way that the timing falls on January, my dear HLM. So let's investigate with the magic of recording video. So this is the Auric, as you can see the name Auric. So we're going to stop it. See, after I think it's 7 years, at least 6 years that I have it. I'm still, it lasts, it has, I don't know if the cell has 10 years, something has 10-year lifespan. It works still good, but let's just see now. And you're going to tell it's mostly clean because I washed it yesterday. I should have recorded that too, but it's a little old. You could see a little bit of the blemishes from the electric part. See the Truman cell, like the Truman Show. Mine is a Truman Show. A freaking crazy criminal Truman Show, meaning it. So, as you see, the Truman cell, the Auric. And this is where you could actually, these are the biggest collectors. Well, there is inside too. You see there's the plates, and it's electrified, right? So, it's very hard to tell, but I think you could see a white dust, no? It's white. Usually it would be gray, right? But this is like not even 6 hours that it's working, meaning it was cleaned. I should have put it before, but there was black too before, but now. Oh, there you go. Now you freaking see the white part. And this, I tasted in my mouth. See, this is, I'm going to try to do it live so you could see my. This is what I'm breathing and eating. If you have an air purifier at your place, would you see this? And one time an inspector came over to inspect for bed bugs. They never found them. I'm inviting them to come again. Well, not because it's going to be police. But this, is showing you that they're exterminating me. And is that why they wanted me out last weekend? So they would exterminate even more. So if I just changed my air purifier from yesterday, you could tell it's not dirty. It's not black. It's mostly white. Usually yesterday, I have to admit, there was this white, but there was black too. So it was hard to tell. So in a way, I did good to clean it. So you see, this is not even 12 hours. So again, let's brush this off. I'm going to make it fall again there. To show you what I'm breathing. So if I die, aren't the chances that what I'm breathing this every day? Look how white it is. It's fucking, if I'd have cookie dough and babies all around with baby powder, maybe. The only baby powder, to show you I'm honest, that I have from many years ago, I think I threw it away. Wait. Yeah, I threw it. No, it's here, I think. So, see, I'm so honest. This is the only, and to make sure I wouldn't mix up pesticide with baby powder. And let's see if it's just, meaning it's, look. Let's see if there's any powder. Oh, there's a little bit there, but it's not the same type. And I had to break the bag, and you see it's a little different. See, it's not the same as the other one as well, because it goes through the... But see, this is the only, and haven't used it in a long time. You can tell I can't even unlock, because it's like a bit of a knot. Anyways, enough of this thing, because me, I'm always like, because this was what they do to us, the government. They poison us. They make criminal medication that hurts us more and just takes care of some of the symptoms. Like they were getting mad at Trump. When they don't have to get mad at them, they get mad at him. For the budget things, he's being selfish, which he should be for the United States. If every country would think about their country, everybody would be okay. But everybody's trying to dominate or influence or lie. And what did Trump say? He said, JFK, he's talking bad about the vaccine and even about acetaminophen. And even Le Canal Savoir, that they're mad at me because I actually said on my channel, now I know they'll never put the channel back. Sometimes even the other channels went off for a while when I don't want to say things anymore, because they punish. That's all they know is punishment and intimidation and fear. That's how you know you're weak, my dear police in Apopex. So, Le Canal Savoir, I talked about the brain electroshock and lobotomies, and they talked about it like as if it was a good procedure. So I said, I disagree with that. So if you agree with that, fine. But this is what I mean. So that they said, acetaminophen, this doctor, when I saw this many years ago, people come at the ER that they overdosed on acetaminophen and they look okay. They go home and then their liver or kidney, whatever, collapses because the toxicity is like, I don't know what meaning it does a lot of damage. In minimum dose, it's almost impossible. But when you take a certain amount of acetaminophen, so for a pregnant mother, it's more sensitive to baby, so it's not a good idea. And which is logical. But everybody's giving Trump, instead of saying you're supporting AIPAC and Biden and the other ones are criminal along with you, that they could say. And that's what I tell, Trump, if you're so justice and love protecting the American, why are you funding people that actually snipe kids? And they blame Hamas. Isn't that like blaming you for everything that's happened wrong, like they are doing to Trump? This is the message I would tell. Isn't everybody blaming everybody else for what's going on bad? And the liberals are blaming the people that put them down or talk bad about them falsely. They're trying to come up with all these criminal laws. And I have to admit, the conservatives are fighting those laws as much as they could. The bill C8, C9, and C63. And I've seen some reports on it. I put only shorts, but this is what I mean. This was to show you, again, I'll do it again live. This is what I'm breathing, and this is what the last few days, there's nobody next door, and there's this. This is not baby powder, as you could see. The baby powder I put away in a bag. This is what I'm breathing in my body right now. Good life, huh? This is why they wanted me to move, because they know they're going to kill me here, because I'm breathing that in. So how healthy is that for me? Not very. Good vibes, like, subscribe, share. Tell me what you think. Is this a trick? Is this a trick? Huh? Or is it live or Memorex?